Hello and welcome back to Bookish, and welcome to my April TBR. I decided not to film wrap-up and plus TBR. I'm not sure what purpose the wrap-up serve. I think I mentioned, reviewed, talked about every book that I read this month, either by doing a review or by talking about it during the Saturday Hodgepodge. So I just thought I'd do a real quick April TBR today. The BookTube Prize announcement came out already, so I'm free to talk about my BookTube Prize books. I'm going to try to shoot that video over the weekend, and after I've done that, I'm going to try to put that video up sometime, probably Tuesday of next week, so I can get that BookTube Prize video out there. I've been really enjoying watching everybody else's and kind of anxious to do mine, but I was just looking around my cluttered office, messy desk, the part which you can't see in the video, and I realized I lost my notes that I took about all those books. So you know what? I'll just wing it sometime over the weekend. Anyway, April TBR. The most exciting book on my list was The Night Watchman by Louise Erdrich. This is her newest book. I pre-ordered it and everything, and I got it just before everything went to hell in a handbasket, and so I've been really anxious to get to this. And I had some trouble with my reading in March, but I was always looking forward to getting this. As a matter of fact, I've already started reading it. I've read about, I think, 45 pages as of now, and I'm enjoying it just like I thought I would. So that's book number one. Book number two is a book of short stories called Great Escapes from Detroit by Joseph O'Malley. Joseph O'Malley is better known here on BookTube as Too Tight Lautrec. Sorry, I just forgot his channel name for a minute. Too Tight Lautrec. And so I'm going to read these short stories and do a review this month because I love to review books by booktubers. Also, this year I kind of promised myself that I would try to read more genre fiction. One of the things you realize when you start a BookTube channel is, I realized, maybe I shouldn't put that on you, but one of the things that I realized when I started my BookTube channel was how narrow my reading was. So I've been trying to read, books that are somewhat outside my normal comfort zone, and so I'm going to pick up a YA title this month. My daughter rated her bookshelves for a book. She had various John Green books, and I decided to go with the one I knew the least about, which is Looking for Alaska, which may be his first novel. Anyway, it's got a sticker on it. I have no idea for what, but I'm going to read this as my YA novel, as my genre novel. Also, at some point in the past, and March seemed like it lasted for, I saw a joke somewhere like 36 years and 9 months. So somewhere in the past, I also made mention of the fact that I wanted to read some of the books from the Republic of Consciousness Prize list, and so I have two choices here. I'm going to try to read both because one's really short, but you never can tell. The short one is this one, We Are Made of Diamond Stuff by Isabel Wadner. I want to read that one, and it's a short book, so I'm confident I'll get to that one sometime. And then the other one I want to get to is Leonard and Hungry Paul by Ronan Hession, which I really like this book cover and the fish and stuff, which I may have mentioned also before. Also, I was watching Graham Quigley's channel, The Archive, and he mentioned John Le Carré, and so I remembered that I had this copy of Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy on my shelf, so I thought I would pick that up and read it as well. So that makes for me 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 6 books for me in April. That's about my normal. Also, I'm still doing my short story project, and this month's short story is Hills Like White Elephants by Ernest Hemingway, which I'll be doing a video over that as well. And I may sneak in, another book here or two, some more stories. I still have this modern library edition of the best stories of Guy de Maupassant, which I'm looking forward to reading thanks to Matthew from the Mayberry Book Club and his love for Maupassant's writing. I'm going to try to dip in and out of that, and if I get a chance, I may continue on with my Read German books in 2020 by reading The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. By the way, while I'm on that subject, I forgot to mention something important. One of the books I did read in March was Visitation by Jenny Erpenbeck, and I forgot to mention the name of the translator when I talked about that, which is important. This book The Visitation by Jenny Erpenbeck was translated by Susan Bernofsky. And so I want to make sure I mention that because translators are important and they deserve to be mentioned when we read books in translation. So there's that. Anyway, let me know if you've read any of these books or what you think about these books in the comments section down below. And as always, thank you for watching.